Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. My name is Mr. Adebanjo and I want to welcome you to this video. In this video, we are going to be solving the second term examination for SS1 student in Lagos State Senior Secondary School. So we are going to be solving further mathematics questions, both objective and theory. So we are going to be discussing the just concluded second term examination in Lagos State for SS1 student further mathematics. So before we get it started, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please you can click on the subscribe button on the screen on the channel right now, so that you will be notified whenever we post information on this channel. So like I said, like I promised in the previous video, that we are going to be releasing this video shortly, and that's what we are doing right now. We are going to be solving further mathematics questions, both objective and theory, for Lagos State Senior Secondary School. They just concluded second term examination. So we are going to start with the objective first, and once we are done with the objective, we'll start. We'll also talk about the theory, and I want you to follow the progression step by step. So the first question for the objective is what you are seeing on the screen right now. The question says that we are to express 7 over 19 as a percentage, correct to one decimal place. 7 over 19, we are to express it as a percentage. All you need to do is to multiply 7 over 19 by 100. So technically, we are trying to convert it to 100%. So if you do that, that means you have 7 over 19 times 100. That will give us 700 over 19. That is 100 multiply 7. And if you divide that, that should give us 36.842%. And we have to take it to one decimal place. So that should give us 36.8% to one decimal place. So it means that the option D is the correct option for question number 1. Question number 2, you have to express 398753 to 3 significant figures. So this is an approximation. You have to express this to 3 significant figure. So the third significant number here is 8. So, and if you look at the number after 8, which is 7. So 7 is up to 5, so that means we round it up to 1, add it to this 8, and the rest of the number becomes 0. So that means you'll be having 399000. So 399000 is the correct answer when you approximate this number to 3 significant figure. So that shows that option D is the correct option for question number 2. Question number 3 is from SOD. We have to simplify 10 over SOD 32. 10 over SOD 32. So we know that when we have a fraction and the denominator is in SOD form, we cannot leave an answer like that, so we can rationalize. So we are going to rationalize this SOD. And before we rationalize it, SOD 32 can be simplified further. It's not yet simplified, so we can simplify it further. And how do we simplify it? Is by looking for two numbers you can multiply together to give us 32, and one of the numbers is a perfect square, and that will be 16 times 2. 16 here is a perfect square, so what is sub 16? That will give us 4. So we cannot simplify sub 2 further, so that will give us 4 sub 2. Now we can now rationalize this now by multiplying up and down by 4 sub 2, and that's what we are having here right now. So therefore we can now go ahead and simplify for that. 10 times 4 sub 2 will give us 40 sub 2. Then 4 times 4 give us 16. So 2 times 2 give us 2. 2 times 16 will give us 32. So something can go here. 8 can go here. 8 can go here. So 8 in 40 will give us 5. 8 in 32 will give us 4. So technically you'll be having 5 over 4 sub 2. And we can see that option here is the correct option for question number 3. Question number 4 is from a binary number base rather. It's from number base. We have to find the missing number in the addition of the following numbers in base 7. So these numbers are added together in base 7 to give us this result. So we want to find the value that is meant to be, that is replaced by this asterisk. And how do we do that? All you need to do is to add this number and this number together. Whatever you get here, you subtract it from this, and that will give us what you're having here. So since these numbers are added together to give us this, so all you need to do is to add this and this together. So, and that's what we have done here. 4 plus 4, 1 plus 4 give us 5 in base 7. 2 plus 3 give us 5 in base 7. 3 plus 2 give us 5 in base 7. 4 plus 1 will give us 5 base 7 as well. So now this answer, now you can now subtract it from the result here. So you have a 1 2 3 4 1 base 7 minus 5 5 5 5. So you have to subtract this from this. So 1 minus 5 is not possible. So we borrow 1 from here to this 1 here. But the one we borrow here will be in base 7. So that means we're having 7 plus 1. That will give us 8. So 8 minus 5 will give us 3. Here we are left with 3. 3 minus 5 is not possible as well. So you borrow from here as well to this place. So what you borrow here is 7. So that 7 plus 3 give us 10. 10 minus 5 give us 5. Here we are left with 2. 2 minus 5 is not possible as well. You borrow from here as well to here. That give us 7 plus 2 give us 9. 9 minus 5 give us 4. Also here you are left with 1. 1 minus 5 is not possible as well. So you borrow 1 from here to here. So when you borrow that one, no, that one you borrow is will be 7 as well, because you're in base 7. So 7 plus 1 will give us 8. 8 minus 5 will give us 3. So in base 7. So technically the missing numbers here are 3 4 5 3 base 7. So an option A is the correct option for question number 4. Question number 5. What fraction must be subtracted from the sum of this and this to give this? What fraction must be subtracted from the sum of this and this to give this? So that if you add this and this together, and you subtract another fraction from it, then it will give us this. So, and that is what you have done here. So if that should be the case now, what you're having here is that when you add this together, you remove whatever you get, you remove a fraction from it to give us this. So when you add this together, you can convert each of them to proper fraction. That would be 6 times 2, 12 plus 1, 13 over 6. Then 12 times 2 is 24 plus 7, that gives us 31 over 12. Then this is the fraction we are looking for, minus x is equals to, if you convert this also to an improper fraction, that will give us 13 over 4. Then if you find the LCM here, that will be 12. 6 in 12 is 2 times 13, 26, plus 12 in 12 is 1 times 31, give us 31, minus s is equals to 13 over 4. So from there, 26 plus 31 will give us 57 over 12 minus 3. Sorry, minus s equals to 13 over 4. So you can take the like times. So we have minus a equals to 13 minus 4, 13 over 4 minus 57 over 12. So you can take the LCM at the right answer as well. So that will be 12. 4 in 12 is 3. Then 3 times 13 gives us 39 minus 57. So 39 minus 57 will give us a minus 18 over 12. So minus we take care of minus, and also 6 can go here. That gives us 3. Then 6 in 12, 2. So that gives us s equals to 3 over 2, which is 1 over 1 over 2. But if you look at the option G provided, none of the option is correct. So probably I think there's a typographical error in the option provided. Question number 6 is from indices. We have 16 over 81 raised to power minus 3 over 4 times square root of 100 over 81, which is what you're having here. So this question is from indices. If that should be the case, what can we do? This is raised to power minus 3 over 4 here, means we can find the inverse of 16 over 81. That will give us 81 over 16 raised to power 3 over 4. Then what's the square root of 100 here? That's 10. Square root of 81 is 9. So from there, we can simplify this further. We can this it's 1 over 16 raised to power 3 over 4 means we have to find the fourth root of 81 and 16 raised to power 3. So how do we do that? You can find the fourth root of 81, that would be 3. Then fourth root of 16 is 2. Then we are left with raised to power 3 times 10 over 9. Then that means this one will give us 3 raised to power 3, which is 27, 2 raised to power 3, which is 8, times 10 over 9. Then from there, we can reduce this. 9 can go here, 1, 9 here, will give us 3. Then 2 here, 4, 2 here, 5. So we have 3 times 5 over 4 left, which is 15 over 4. So, and option D is the correct option for question number 6. Question number 7, which of the following number is a perfect square? It's a perfect cube. So, out of all these, option D, 1728 is a perfect cube. So, if you find the cube root of this, it will give us a whole number. So, but the rest are not a perfect cube. So, option D is the correct option for question number 7. Question number 8, you have to this we have if 104 base x is equal to 68, find the value of x. If 104 base x is equal to 68, find the value of x. So what do we do here? You have to change this number in base x to base 10. This is already in base 10 already. So if that should be the case now, how do you change this to base 10? That means you need to expand. So we use expansion to convert to base 10. And how do we do that? When you tag the number from 0, 1 to, then we'll now expand. That'll give us 1 times s raised to power 2 plus 0 times s raised to power 1 plus 4 times s raised to power 0 equals to 68. This is already in base 10. So if that should be the case now, s square times 1 give us s square, then 0 times x raised to power 1 give us 0. S raised to power 0 is 1 times 4 is 4. So technically we have s square plus 4 equals 68. Take like times s square equals to 68 minus 4. That gives us 64. Therefore, you can find the square root of both sides. So that gives us s to be 8. So option C is the correct option for question number 8. Question number 9. We are told that the ages of 3 men are in the ratio of 3 to 4 to 5. If the difference between the ages of the oldest and the youngest is 18 years, we have to find the sum of the ages of the 3 men. So this is a word problem involving a ratio. Now we don't know the sum of the ages of the 3 men, so we can say let x be the sum of their ages. So of course this the least ratio here will give us that will be the age of the youngest, and the oldest will have a ratio of 5. So all you need to do is to know you can know the total ratio. That will give us 3 plus 4 plus 5. That will give us 12. So then how do we know the age of the youngest? The age of younger will be its ratio divided by sum of the ratio, which is 3 over 12 times the sum of their age, which is x. So 3 can go in 4, that will give us 3 can go in 12, that will give us 4. So we have 3 over 4 x. Sorry, 3 can go in 12 rather, that will give us 4. 3 can go in 12, that gives us 4. So we have x over 4 as the age of the youngest. Then oldest will be 5 over 12 times x as well. That gives 5x over 12. So we are told that if the difference between the ages of the oldest and the youngest, so this is the younger, this is the oldest, so that will give us 5x over 12 minus the age of the younger, which is s over 4 equals to 18 years. So from there you can simplify further by finding the LCM, which is 12. 12 in 12 give us 1 times 5x, give us 5x minus 4 in 12 will give us 3. Then 3 times s will give us minus 3x here equals to 18. Then from there we can 5x minus 3s will give us 2x over 12 equals to 18. From there 2 can go in 12, that gives us 6. That we have x over 6 equals to 18. If you cross multiply, we have x equals to 18 times 6. So x will be equals to 180 years. So the sum of their ages is 108 years. So option C is the correct option for question number 9. Question number 10 is on logarithm. Given that the log of x base 4 is equal to minus 3, find the value of x. So of course, if you understand the meaning of logarithm, do find saying that how often can you raise 4 with minus 3 to get x? How often can you raise 4 with minus 3 to get x? That's the meaning of this logarithm here. So that means you'll be having s is equal to 4 raised to power minus 3, which means as s is equal to 1 over 4 raised to power 3, because this one means inverse of 4 raised to power 3. So what 4 raised to power 3, that is 64. So s will be 1 over 64. So option B is the correct option for question number 10. Question number 11 is from logarithm as well. Given that the logarithm of a number is 1.8732, find correct to the two significant figure, the square root of the number. So we are given the logarithm of a number we don't know. So that means you have log of x base 10 equals 1.832. That is the logarithm of this x is this. So how do we get this x? Is by finding the antilog of this side to give us a value of x. So s will be equal to 10 raised to the power 1.8732, which is same as an antilog. So that should give us 74.679. Then you have to find the square root of the number. Find the square root of both sides. That will give us 8.642, which is we have to take to two significant number. That will give us 8.6 to two significant figure. But if you look at the option provided, none of the option is correct as well. So likely topographical error, because the option C is look like this, but there's an error in it, I think. So let's see question number 12. Question number 12 says that a car moves at an average speed of 30 km per hour. How long does it take to cover 30 meters? Sorry, 200 meters rather. Now the question is from speed. We know that the speed is equal to distance over time. So we have been given the speed and we are given the distance. We have to find the time. But if you look at the unit of the speed given to us, it is given to us in kilometer per hour. Like why the distance given to us in meters. So, but the time given to us is in seconds. So that means there's need for us to convert this kilometer per hour to meter per seconds, and this is already in meters. So how do we do that? So we need to convert kilometer to meter. That will be multiplied by 1000, then convert hours to seconds. That will give us 3600 seconds. So therefore 30 km per hour will give us 30 times 1000 divided by 3600 in meter per seconds. So technically that will give us 8.33 meter per seconds. So we are looking for the time. You know the distance 200 meters. So speed is distance over time. So we are looking for time. If you make time inside the formula, you have a distance over speed. So distance is 200 divided by 8.33. Time will be 2.4 seconds. So option A is the correct option for question number 12. Question number 13. A man bought a television set on hire purchase for 25,000 naira, out of which he paid 10,000 naira. If he is allowed to pay the balance in 8 equal installments, find the value of each installment. So the question is from hire purchase. That's arithmetic of finance. So it's from arithmetic of finance, but the topic is hire purchase. So if somebody bought a television for 25,000 naira and he paid this amount, so that means we will know the balance. So the balance will be 15,000 naira, because what he paid minus the price of the television. So that means still owing 15,000 naira. So if the balance is now paid in 8 equal installments, so all you need to do is to divide the balance by 8. So that will give us how much he's going to pay on each installment. So that will give us 1,875 naira as for the each installment. So option B is the correct option for question number 13. Question number 14 and 15 are basically on a bearing. A tree is 8 kilometers due south of a building. Now, this is a building and this is a tree. How? This is the cardinal point representing the building and this is the cardinal point representing the tree. So the tree is south of the building. You can see a tree is 8 kilometers due south of the building. So this is the south of this building. This is the building and this is the south of it. So and the tree is south of it. So you just draw a line down, then draw a cardinal point to represent the location of the tree, and the distance is 8 kilometers. So Kofi is standing 8 kilometers west of the tree. This is the west of this. This is the tree and this is the west of it. So this is Kofi here, and you put the cardinal point to represent Kofi, also 8 kilometers. Use this information to answer question number 14 and 15. How far is Kofi from the building? This is the building and this is the Kofi. So draw a line joining the building and the Kofi together. So that means you'll be having a right angle triangle. So the question said that how far is Kofi? So we need to find the distance KB here, or BK, which is the hypotenuse side of that right angle triangle. So we can use Pythagoras theorem since we have two sides given to us already. So that would be square of the hypotenuse side is equal to sum of the square of the remaining two sides. So we have KB square equals to A square plus A square. And that will give us 64 plus 64. KB square will give us 128. So we can find KB by finding the square root of both sides. So we'll be having square sort of 128, which we can simplify further. That will give us 64 times 2. So sort of 64 is 8. So 2. So distance of the Kofi from the building is 8 or 2 kilometers. So option C is the correct option for question number 14. Question number 15. Find the bearing of Kofi from the building. The bearing of Kofi from the building. Excuse me. Find the bearing of Kofi from the building. So the bearing of Kofi, this Kofi from this building is the angle from the north down to the line that join the building and Kofi together. The angle from this north down to the line that join the Kofi and building together. So we are looking for the angle from here to here. So how do we get the angle? We already know the angle from here to this south here is 180 degrees. So we need to get from here to here. So if you can get from here to here, then add it to this 180 degrees. That will give us the bearing of Kofi from the building. Then the question is, how can we find the angle from here to here? So that's what we label theta here. So you can use trigonometric ratio to find this angle theta. So whatever we now get, we can add it to 180 to give us the bearing. So we can use tan. Tan is opposite over adjacent, which should be 8 over 8 equals to 1. So to find theta, that will be tan theta equals to tan inverse of 1. That will give us 45 degrees. So therefore, the bearing of Kofi from the building will be 45, which is this angle you get here, plus this total angle from here to here, which is 180 degrees. And that will give us 125 degrees. So option C is the correct option for question number 15. Question number 16 is also from bearing. Which of the following bearing is equivalent to 50 degrees southwest? Which of the following bearing is equivalent to 50 degrees southwest? So what do? For locate this bearing on the cardinal point. So draw the bearing. This bearing is a compass bearing. So we have to convert it to three digit bearing. So draw the cardinal point, then locate this bearing. So this is 50 degrees southwest. This is south then to west. So draw a line then from the south to west. So this angle is from this the angle 50 degrees southwest. So this is the angle 50 degrees southwest. To convert to 3-digit bearing, the angle is to be measured from the north down to the line here. So how do we get that? From here, from the north to the south here is 180, and we know that from here to here is 50. So therefore, from here to here will be 180 plus 50. So that will give us a 230 degrees. So therefore, 50 degrees southwest, same thing as 230 degrees in 3-digit bearing. So option D is the correct option for question number 16. Question number 17. Calculate the standard deviation of the following marks: 236, 25042. We have to find the standard deviation of it. So if that should be the case, uh what you need to do is to tabulate this set of data 236205042. Then all you need to find standard deviation, that is the summation of s minus s bar squared over n. So pardon me for this. This is for variance. There's an email mistake here. So you're supposed to have a square root of summation x minus s bar squared over n. So you have square root there. So square root is missing. So that's an omission from my hand here. So pardon me for that. So you need to include square root here. So what you need to do is to get your s bar, which is your main, by adding all this number together and divide it by 8. So when you add it together, that gives us 24 divided by 8, that gives us 3. So that means the main is 3. So you now need to find your s minus x bar. So that would be 2 minus 3 minus 1. 3 minus 3 is 0. Then 6 minus 3 is 3. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. 5 minus 2 minus 3 is 2. 0 minus 3 is minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Then from there you have to take the square root of you have to take the square of all this number, and that should give us 1091491. Then from there, if you now return if you have to sum it up, that will give us 26. So, and that's what you are having here to be 26 over 8 equals to 3.25. Then this, now you need to find the square root of this. You have to find the square root of that. So when you find the square root of 3.2, square root of 3.2, that will give us the answer to what we have here. So let me find that for my end there so that I can tell you the answer to that. If you find the square root of 3.25, that will give us 1.8. So option C is the correct option for question number 17. So that will give us a 1.8 as the right answer for question number 17. So option C is the correct option. Now, question number 18, the probability that Kojo and Adoga pass the examination at 3 over 4 and 3 over 5 respectively. Find the probability that both boys failing the examination. So this question is from probability. Probability that Kojo pass is 3 over 4. So definitely we can find the probability that he failed. Probability that he failed will be 1 minus probability that he passed, because probability of success plus probability of failure will give us 1. So therefore probability that Kojo fail will be 1 minus 3 over 4, and that will give us 1 over 4. So also we can find the probability that Adoga also failed. That will be 1 minus 3 over 5, that gives us 2 over 5. So probability that both of them fail will be probability that Kojo fail multiplied by probability that Adoga failed. That will be 1 over 4 times 2 over 5. And that should give us 2 here, 2 here. That gives us 2 times 5, 10. So 1 over 10. So option A is the correct option for question number 18. Question number 19 is from indices. We have a 27 raised to power 1 minus 1 plus a equals to 9. Find the value of x. So we can convert the base to index. So that gives us 3 raised to power 3 for 27, then 3 raised to power 2 for 9. So from there, the base can take care of the base. We have 3 times 1 give us 3 plus 3 times x give us 3 equals to 2, which is this power here. So we can take the light time 3s equals to 2 minus 3, that gives us a minus 1. So we can divide both sides by x to find out by 3 to find our x. So s will be minus 1 over 3. So option B is the correct option for question number 19. Question number 20 is from a variation. Question number 20 is from variation. If x varies inversely as y and s is 2 over 3 when y is 9, find the value of y when s is 3 over 4. Like I said, the question is from variation. So x varies inversely as y. All you need to do is to change this expression to an equation, and the only way you can do that is by introducing a constant. So we introduce a constant k, that will give us s equals to k over y, where k is constant. We are given the value of s to be 2 over 3 equals to k, our y is 9. So from this two now, we can cross multiply here. If you cross multiply, we have 3 times k will give us 3k, then 2 times 9 give us 18. Then from there, we can divide both sides by 3. So k will be 18 over 3, and that gives us 6. So from there, if our k is 6, you have to find the value of our y when s is 3 over 4. So from there, rewrite the equation s equals to k over y. Then our s is 3 over 4 equals to 6 over y, because our k is 6. From there, we can collect like times or cross multiply. 3 times y give us 3y, 4 times 6 is 24. Then from there, we can divide both sides by 3. Our y will be 8. So option D is the correct option for question number 20. Question number 21, you have to express 0.002951 in standard form. So we have to express this in standard form. It's quite very simple. All we need to do is to move decimal point here to in between 2 and 9 here. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we are moving. So we have 2.951 times 10 raised to power minus 3, because we moved the decimal point 3 times to the right side. So that will give us option B to be correct option. Question number 21. Question number 22 is on logarithm. We have to simplify log 9 base 3 plus log 15 base 3 minus log 5 base 3. So from here, they all have the same base, so you can apply the laws of logarithm here. So that will be log of 9 times 15 divided by 5 base 3. So from there, we can simplify further. 5 in 15 will give us 3. 3 times 9 give us 27. So from there, log of 27 base 3 is how many times can you raise 3 to get 27? That will be 3 times. So the answer is 3. Option C is the correct option for question number 22. Question number 23. Two sets are disjoint if dash. Two sets are disjoint if dash. They are both empty. Their union is an empty set. Their intersection is an empty set. One of them is a subset of the other one. Disjoints mean that they don't have anything in common. Those two sets have nothing in common. So that means their intersection is an empty set. So option C is the correct option for question number 23. Question number 24 is from inequalities. 2 over 3 minus 4s greater than 2 into 1 minus x. So we have to simplify this to find the true value, true set. Now, what can we do? You can multiply through by 3 to clear this denominator. So if you multiply through by 3, so you have 3 times 2 over 3. So 3 will cancel 3, then you have 2 here. Then 3 will multiply this for it, that you have minus 12x greater than, if 3 multiply this 2, you have 6 into 1 minus x. Then from there, you can open this bracket, that gives us 6 minus 6x. From there, you collect like times, you'll be having a minus 12x. This one comes here, you have plus 6x greater than 6 minus 2. So minus 12s plus 6s will give us minus 6s greater than 4. So we can divide both sides by minus x6. So if you divide both sides by minus 6, this inequality will change to less than. So we have minus 4 over 6, and that will give us a minus 2 over 3. So option D is the correct option for question number 24. Question number 25. Given that the logarithm 2 over 3 log p base 10 is equal to 2, find p. You have to find the value of p when you are given 2 over 3 log p base 10 equals to 2. So what do we do? If you apply the laws of logarithm, this 2 over 3 will go to the power of p here. So then we have log p raised to the power 2 over 3 base 10 is equals to 2. So according to the definition of logarithm, this one means that how many times can we raise 10 with 2 to get this p raised to the power 3. So then we have p raised to the power 2 over 3 equals to 10 raised to the power 2. So from there, how do we get rid of this 2 over this power 2 over 3? We can multiply the power by 3 over 2. Multiply the power of both sides by 3 over 2. So if you multiply the power of this one by 3 over 2, so 3 will cancel 3, 2 will cancel 2, so you have p left. So whatever you do to the right hand side, you do to the left hand side too. So that means you have 10 raised to the power 2 raised to the power 3 over 2. 2 will cancel 2, you have 10 raised to the power 3 left. So which is same thing as 1000. So P is equals to 1000. So option C is the correct option. Question number 26 is from sequence and series. The first and the third term of a geometric progression are 3 and 48 respectively. Find the common ratio. The first term of a GP is A, which is similar to 3, and the third term of a geometric progression is AR square, which is 48. So if you divide equation, sorry, pardon for that, we can substitute the value of 3 here into equation 2. So that means if you put 3 here, that means you have 3 r square equals to 48. You can divide both sides by 3, r square equals to 48 divided by 3 gives us 16. Then you can take square root of both sides to find our r, which is the common ratio. So common ratio will go to be 4. So option B is the correct option for question number 26. Question number 27 is also from inequalities. We have to find the range of value of x. For what range of values of s is 1 over 2x minus 2 greater than 2x minus 17. So also we can multiply through by 2 to clear this denominator. So if I multiply this one by 2, I have x. Multiply this one by 2, I have minus 4. Multiply this by 2, I have 4x. Multiply this one by 2, I have minus 34. From there, we can take the like times. That means you'll be having x. This one comes here. You have x minus 4x greater than minus 34 plus 4. Minus 34 plus 4 gives us minus 30. X minus 4x will give us minus 3x. You can divide both sides by minus 3. And that will affect this inequality. So we change to less than. So we have s is less than minus 30 over minus 3. So minus take of minus 3 in 30 will give us s less than 10. So option A is correct option for question number 27. Question number 28 is from a binary operation. It's from binary operation. An operation asterisk is defined on the set of a real number by a asterisk b equals to a square plus b plus ab. Find the value of x for which 5 asterisk s is equals to 37. So this is the rule given to us. We have to find x for this. So if a asterisk b is equals to this, so therefore 5 asterisk s, that means our a is 5, our b is x. So if you put that here, you'll be having 5 square plus s is b. So s plus a is 5, then b is x, so 5s is equals to this 37. From there, 5 square is 25, then s plus 5s will give us a 6x equals 37. Can take last time, so we have 6s equals to 37 minus 25. Then from there, 6s will equals to 12, s will be equals to 2. So option B is correct option for question number 28. Question number 29 is from indices. We are given s raised to power, sorry, 8 raised to power s plus 1 is equals to 1 over 4. So we can change the base, this and this to index form as well. So that gives us 2 raised to power 3 for 8. Then this 4 raised to 4, 1 over 4 is same thing as 4 raised to power minus 1. So 2 raised to 4 raised to 4 is same thing as 2 raised to power 2. Then the power of 2 multiplied by that minus 1, that gives us minus 2 here. So the base can take care of the base. You have 3s plus 3 equals to minus 2. Take the like times, you have 3s equals to minus 2 minus 3, that gives us minus 5. Divide both sides by 3, you'll be having your s to be minus 5 over 3. Option A is the correct option for question number 29. Question number 30 is from SOD. We have to simplify 5 sod 12 minus 4 sod 75 plus 3 sod 48. So you have to simplify this sod. You can see that sod 12 is not yet simplified, so you can simplify. Likewise sod 75. Then for sod 48 also is not simplified. So that means we need to simplify them further. So if you simplify sod 12, that gives us a 4 sod 3. Sorry, you can, sorry for that. If you simplify sod 12, that will be 4 times 3. So 4 is a perfect square. That means you have sod 4 give us 2. Then sod 3. Simplify sod 75, that will give us 25 times 3. Then sod 25 is 5. Then 5 times 4 give us So sort 25 is 4, sort 25 is 5. We are left with sort 3 here. Likewise, 48 is 16 times 3. So 16 is 4. So that gives us a 4 here, so 3. From there, 5 times 2 give us 10, so 3. Minus 5, minus 4 times 5 give us minus 20, so 3. 3 times 4 is 12, so 3. This we can simplify further. We have 10 minus 20, so we have give us a 10 so 3 minus 20 so 3 give us a minus 10 so 3. Minus 10 so 3 plus 12 so 3 give us a 2 so 3. So option A is the correct option for question number 30. Question number 31 is from indices as well. Given that 2 raised to power s is equal to 0.125, find the value of x. So like you have here, 2 raised to power s seems as if you change this one to a fraction, you have 125 over 1000. 125 can go in 125, 125 can go in 1000. That gives us 1 over 8. So 1 over 8 seems as 8 raised to power minus 1. You can change this one to index. That gives us 2 raised to power 3 times. That 3 will multiply minus 1. That gives us 2 raised to power minus 3. The base can take care of the base. So we have s equals to minus 3. So option D is correct option for question number 31. Question number 32 is from trigonometric ratio. We have to simplify sin 30 plus cos 30 over cos 30. So this is a trigonometric ratio of special angle. Angle 30 is a special angle. Sin 30 is 1 over 2. Cos 30 is 3 over 2. So we simply put that here. You have 1 over 2 plus 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2. For the here you can find the LCM, that will be 2. Then we have 1 over 1 plus 3 over 2 there over 3 over 2. So we can write this one here as 1 plus 3 over 2. Then this division will change to times. That will be 2 will go up, 3 come down. So we have 2 over 3. 2 can take care of 2. That means you have 1 plus 3 over 3. So we wish we cannot leave an answer like that because the denominator is having source. So we need to rationalize by multiplying up and down by 3. So that means 3 times 3 will give us 3 here. Then 3 times 1 will give us 3. Plus 3 times 3 will give us 3 here. So we have 3 plus 3 over 3 as a correct answer. So option D is the correct option for question number 32. Question number 33 is from set. If the universal set is 1 to 10, then there's a set P of odd numbers, and the odd numbers are the odd numbers in the universal set, and the set Q is multiple of 3 in the universal set as well. So you have to find P union Q. So like I said, if you need to list the element of set P, that is odd numbers in universal set. So those are the odd number in universal set is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Then the multiple of 3 in the inverse set is 3, 6, and 9. Then you have to find the P union Q. That means you have to combine the elements of set P and Q without repetition. That gives us 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. So option C is the correct option for question number 33. Question number 34. Calculate the mean of the set of the numbers. We have to find the mean of this set of numbers. All we need to do is to add all these numbers together and divide it by the number of elements we have here. So number of data we have here rather. So if you add this number together, we have 48 and there are 8 data here. So that means you have 48 divided by 8 and that gives us 6. So the mean is 6 and option D is the correct option for question number 34. Question number 35 is from our function. Given that f of s is equal to 2s squared minus 5s minus 3, find f of minus 2. So this is f of s, so we have to find f of minus 2. That means our s is 2, or s is minus 2 rather. Wherever you see minus 2, wherever you see x, you put minus 2. So that gives us 2 into minus 2 square minus 5 into minus 2 minus 3. Minus 2 square is there 4 times 2, that gives us 8. Minus 5 times minus 2 gives us plus 10 minus 3. 18 minus 3 gives us 15. So option C is the correct option for question number 35. Question number 36 is from you have to find the median of 104 107, 110, 103, 118, then 100 as well. So we have to find the median. And how do we find the median of on group data? Is by rearranging the set of the data given to us either in ascending or descending order. So, and like you have here, you rearrange this number in ascending order. You have 100, 103, 104, 107, 110, 118. So you have to pick the middle number. So this all the number here are 6, that is all even number. So if you look at the middle number, that will be two numbers at the middle. So which is 104 and 107. So you add them together, you divide it by 2, that gives us a 211 divided by 2, and that gives us 105.5. So option option C is the correct option for question number uh 36. Question number 37. If sine x is equal to 5 over 13, where x is an angle between 0 degrees and 90 degrees, find the value of cos x minus tan x. This is also trigonometric ratio. So all you need to do is to draw a right angle triangle. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Sine of this angle S is opposite over hypotenuse. So you include the angle S in the triangle. Opposite of it is 5, which so 5 will be here. Hypotenuse is 13. 13 will be here. So you can find the third side by using Pythagoras theorem. So if you use Pythagoras theorem, you have 13 squared is equals to y squared plus 15 squared. Sorry, for plus 5 squared rather. So 13 squared is 169 equals to y squared plus 25. Take the light times, so you have y squared is equals to 169 minus 25. So y squared is equal to 144. So y will be 12. So that means this side is a adjacent side. This adjacent side of it, this angle s is 12. Therefore, you can find cos x. What is cos? Cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. That is 12 over 13 minus tan x. Tan is opposite of adjacent. That will be 5 over 12. From there, you can find the LCM, which is 156. 13 in 156, that will be 12. 12 times 12 gives us 144 minus 12 in 156, that will be 13. 13 times 5 will give us 65. If you subtract it, that gives us 79 over 156. And option C is the correct option for question number 37. Question number 38 is from propositional logic or statement. Consider the statement Musa is tall. It's a proposition P. Then proposition Q, Musa can play basketball. Which of the following statement represent the which of the following represent the statement Musa is tall but cannot play basketball? So Musa cannot play basketball means that you have to negate this proposition Q. So you negate it. So that means Musa is tall but cannot play basketball. Musa is tall and cannot play basketball. So this is negation of Q. Just that the symbol is not correct. So you're supposed to use this kind of symbol. So this is or and this is and. So option C is the correct option. It is not or. Musa is tall and cannot play football. So this symbol is wrong, but option C is the correct option. 39 is the probability of body passing any examination is 2 over 3. If body take 3 examination, what probability that it will not pass them? So probability that it passes is, so you can find probability that it will not pass 1. So whatever you get, you can now excuse me for that. Let's go back. So there's an omission in this as well. The answer is not uploaded. I don't know. That's an oversight from me as well. So what you can do is that you can find probability that it will not pass once. So that would be 1 minus probability that will pass. That would be 1 minus 2 over 3. That will give us 1 over 3. Then if the body takes 3 examination, what's the probability that it will not pass them all of them. So that will be 1 over 3 times 1 over 3 times 1 over 3. So that will give us a 1 over 27. So option C is the correct option. Find probability that will not pass the exam once. Whatever you get, that will be 1 over 3. Then that will be to that will not pass it in 3 times is 1 over 3 times 1 over 3 times 1 over 3. So, and that should give us a 1 over 27. Question number 40 is also the trigonometric ratio, and that's the complementary angle in trigonometric ratio. Sine x plus 30 equals to cos 40. We have to find the value of x, but we know that there is a relationship between sine and cos in complementary angle. We know that sine x is same thing as a cos 90 minus x. So from there, therefore, if this is this, then sine x plus 30 will be equals to 30 minus our s here is s plus 30. So we have a s plus 30 in bracket. So from there, therefore, you'll be having cos 40 to be equals to cos 90 minus s plus 30 inside. So cos 40 is equals to this. So cos can take care of cos. 40 equals to 90 minus, this minus will open the bracket, minus s minus 30. From there, 30 minus 30, 90 minus 30 will give us a 60 minus x here. Take the like times, we have s to be equals to 60 minus 40. Then s will be 20. So option B is the correct option for question number 40. Question number 41 is on indices. We have to evaluate 81 raised to the power minus 1 over 4 times 36 raised to the power half times 10 raised to the power 0. So technically, this one is saying that we have to find the fourth root of minus 81 raised to the power minus 1. So we have to find the fourth root of inverse of 81. So that should give us inverse of 3. How do we get that? You can change this one to index form. That gives us 3 raised to the power 4, 3 raised to the power minus 1 over 4. Then 36 raised to the power half means square root of 36, and that should be 6. 10 raised to the power 0 is 1. So from here, 4 can take care of 4. You have 3 raised to the power minus 1 times 6. And 3 raised to the power minus 1 means 1 over 3 times 6. So 3 in 6 will give us 2. So option B is the correct option for question number 41. Question number 42, we have to change this fraction in standard form. We have to express it in standard form. So this is quite simple. You can just press your calculator, 3.50 divided by 0.0025. If you put that, that will give us 1400. And if you take it to standard form, the decimal point is right here. Move it in between 1 and 4. 1, 2, 3. You have 1.4 times 10 raised to the power 3. So option C is the correct option for question number 42. Question number 43. The product of 0.0022 and 0.017 expressed in standard form is. So you have to find the product of this and this. And what meaning of products you are to multiply them. And that should give us 0.000374. So you have to take this to standard form. The decimal point is right, so you are moving it in between 3 and 7. 1, 2, 3, then 4. So that will give us 3.74 times 10 raised to the power minus 4. So option B is the correct option for question number 43. Question number 44. You have to evaluate 0.05 raised to the power 3 minus 0.03 raised to the power 3. This is quite simple, but you have to leave your answer in standard form because all the options are in standard form. So if you punch your calculator and press this, you have 0.002125 minus 0.000027. If you subtract them, you have a 0.000098. So you have to change this one to standard form by moving decimal point in between 9 and 8. So that should give us a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9.8 times 10 raised to the power minus 5. So option A is the correct option for question number 45. Question number 46 is from logarithm. If 2 log p base 4 plus log q squared base 4 is equal to 0, we have to find the value of p. Then the p is given by So we have to find the value of p in terms of q. So we are given this, so the two can go to the power of p according to the law of logarithm. So you have log p square base 4 plus log q square base 4 equals 0. So you can apply law of logarithm here. That will give us log of p squared times q square base 4 equals to 0. So the meaning of logarithm says that how often can you raise 4 with this 0 to get p square q square. So that means you have p square q square equals to 4 raised to the power 0. 4 raised to the power 0 is 1. So we have we can this square here can be written as a pq raised all raised to the power 2 equals to 1. So from there you can take the square root of both sides. You have pq equals to 1. So p will be equals to 1 over q. P is equals to 1 over q. And option D is the correct option for question number 46. For question number 47 is also on logarithm. The value of 4 raised to the power 3 over 2 plus log 0.04 base 5 plus log 81 base 3 is, so we have 4 raised to the power 3 over 2, which is saying that you have to find the square root of 4 raised to the power 3. So if you understand what it really meant, but if you don't understand, you can find the index of 4, that will be 2 raised to the power 2, then raised to the power 3 over 4. This 0.04 you can change to a fraction, that will give us 4 over 100 plus log of 81 base 3 is how often can you raise 3 to get 81, that's 4. So from there 4 can go in 4 in 100, that gives us 25, 1 over 25 here. So 2 can take care of 2 here, you have 2 raised to the power 3 left here. So 2 raised to the power 3 is 8. This 1 over 25 is same thing as 25 raised to the power minus 1. And you can change 25 to an index form, that gives us a 5 raised to the power 2. Then 2 multiply minus 2 minus 1, that gives us a 5 raised to the power minus 2 plus 4. Then this minus 2 can go to the back here according to the law of logarithm. So you have 8 plus open bracket minus 2 log 5 base 5 plus 4. Log 5 base 5 is 1. So 1 times minus 2 gives us minus 2 here plus 4. 8 minus 2 is 6 plus 4, that gives us 10. So option C is the correct option for question number 47. Question number 48. If log x base 10 is equal to 0.5, what is the value of x? This is also on logarithm. How often can you raise 10 with 0.5 to get x? So technically you have s is equal to 10 raised to the power 0.5. From there you have our s to be equal to 10 raised to the power half, because 0.5 means half. Then from there s is equal to 10 raised to square root of 10, because 10 raised to the power half here means square root. So s is equal to 10 raised to the power, so s is equal to square root of 10, which means that option B is the correct option for question number 48. Question number 49. Find the value of x if log 27 base 3 is equal to 2x minus 1. So it's very simple as well. According to the definition of logarithm, how often can you raise 3 with this to get 27? So that means you'll be having 27 is equal to 3 raised to the power 2x minus 1. So from there we can change this 27 to an index form, that will give us a 3 raised to the power 3 equals to 3 raised to the power 22x minus 1. From there you can divide, you can cancel the base. 3 you cancel 3 here, you have 3 is equal to 2x minus 1. From there you can collect lifetime, that will be 2x equals to minus 4 minus 3. So that will give us minus sorry, you're having if this minus 1 comes here, you're having 2x equals to 3 plus 1, that will give us 4. So divide both sides by 2, that will give us s to be 2. Option A is the correct option for question number 50. 49 rather. Question number 50 is also on logarithm. Solve for y if 5 log y plus 3 equals to log 32. So according to the law of logarithm, these 5 go back to the power of this bracket. We have log into bracket y plus 3 raised to the power 5 equals to log 32. So log, we take care of log, we have a y plus 3 raised to the power 5 equals to 32. We can change this 32 to an index form, so that gives us raised to the power 5. So power, we take care of the power, we have y plus 3 equals to 2. So you can find the y there from collecting like times. So y will be equal to 2 minus 6. That gives us minus 1. So option A is the correct option for question number 50. We have just concluded the 50 objective question for further mathematics second term examination for senior secondary school in Lagos State. So, and we're about to start solving the theory question very soon. But before we get it started, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please click the subscribe button on the channel right now so that you'll be notified whenever we post information on this platform or on this channel. So let's start with the theory question now. The question number 1A here says that given that cos s is equal to 0.7431, where our hex here is an angle between 0 degrees and 90 degrees, use the table to find the values of 2 sine x and tan s over 2. So like this now, this is trigonometric ratio. We are given cos s to be this, so you can find the value of s by finding the cos inverse of both sides. So you can find finding the cos inverse of this 0.7431. So s will be equal to cos inverse of 0.7431. So if you punch your calculator or your table, you have s will be 42 degrees. So if s is 42 degrees, you have to find 2 sine x. So that will give us a 2 sine 42. And if you punch your calculator as well, that will give us 1.3383. For second one, we have to find tan s over 2, where our s is 42. That means we have tan s, we have a tan 42 over 2. That will give us a tan 21. Tan 21 is 0.3839. So question number 1b is saying that if sine s is 3 over 5, where our angle s is between 0 degree and 90 degrees, we have to find cos s over tan x. So from there, what do? We have to draw our rectangle triangle. You draw a rectangle triangle, then you locate this angle x in the triangle, then sine is opposite of hypotenuse. So opposite of the angle of this angle is this side. You put your 3 there, then hypotenuse is this side, so you put your 5 there. Then you can find the third side of the triangle by using Pythagoras theorem. So if you use Pythagoras theorem, that is the square of the hypotenuse side is equal to the sum of the square of the remaining 2 sides. So you have 5 squared equals to y squared plus 3 squared. 5 squared is 25 equals to y squared plus 9. Correct like time, y squared equals to 25 minus 9, and that will give us 16. So we take the square root of both sides, y equals to 4. So this side is 4. So we are looking for cos. Cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. That will give us a 4 over 5 divided by, this divided is this one. Tan x. Tan is opposite over adjacent. That will be 3 over 4. Sorry. Tan is opposite over adjacent. So there's an error here, please. Opposite over adjacent, that is tan. So that will be 3 over 4, not 3 over 5. 3 over 4. 3 over 4. Please correct that. This is 3 over 4. Opposite over adjacent. Adjacent there is 4. 3 over 4. Then if you change this one to tan, that will be 4. That will be, you'll be having 4 divided by 3. 4 divided by 3. So from there, you'll be having 4 times 4 give us 16. Then 5 times 3 give us 15 as well. Sorry, 4 times 4 give us 16. 5 times 3 give us 15. So we'll be having 16 over 15. And that will give us 1 over 1 over 15 as the correct answer, not what you're having here right now. That's an error or omission from my own hand. Question number 2. Given that the expression y is equal to as squared minus bs minus 12, find the value of s when a is 1, b is 2, y is 3. So this is just a substitution of a algebraic equation. So you have been given the value of a, b, and y. So you have to find the value of x. So if your y is as squared minus bs plus minus 12, and our a is 1, so if you put your 1 here, you have this. Your y is 3, that means you have 3 here, and your b is 2, that means you have minus 2s minus 12. So if you simplify that, you have 3 equals to s squared minus 2x minus 12. Take the like times, you'll be having s squared minus 2s minus 12. This is going to come in minus 3 equals to 0. S squared minus 2s minus 15 equals to 0, which is a quadratic equation which you can now solve using any method you know, whether factorization method, whether complete the square method, or formula method, anyone you like. But this can be solved using factorization method. So it's by looking for two numbers you can multiply together to give us minus 15, and when you add them together, you give us minus 2. And those numbers are minus 5 and plus 3. So that means we're having s squared minus 5s plus 3s minus 15 equals to 0. From there, you can factorize. S is common here, you have s into s minus 5. 3 is common here, you have a 3 into s minus 5 equals 0. So technically, our s plus 3 into s minus 5 equals to 0. So s will be minus 3, or s is 5 from there. So that's for question number 2a. For question number 2b, we have a square root of s squared plus 1 equals to 5 over 4. We have to find the positive value of x. So if that should be the case now, we have to, what do we do? How do we get rid of this square root here? By finding the square of both sides. We can find the square of both sides. You can take the square of both sides. That we are having here. That will give us what you're having here. Now take the square of both sides. Then the square here will take care of the square. That means you have s squared plus 1 equals to 5 square is 25 over 4 square is 16. Take 1 to this side. That means you have s squared equals to 25 minus 16. Sorry, it's 25 over 16 minus 1. Which, if you take the LCM here, you'll be having 25 minus 16 over 16 equals to 9 over 16. From there, we are looking for s. You can take the square root of both sides. Then you have s equals to square root of 9 over 16, which means that plus or minus 3 over 4. But because I say we should find the positive value, that will be 3 over 4. S will be 3 over 4 in this case. Question number 3 is from logarithm. So we are given the log of that log of 2 is 0.3010. Log of 3 is not given, but you can get that. Log of 3 is 0.4771. Then log of 5 is 0.6990. You have to evaluate log of 12, log of 8, log of 27, log of 5. So having given all this, we can evaluate log of 12 first. Log of 12 seems as log 4 times 3. And we know that in logarithm, 12, times we change to plus. So that means you have log 4 plus log 3. So also, we are not giving log 4, but we are giving log 3. So that means you can simplify log 4 further by changing this 4 to an index form. That will be equal to 2 raised to power 2. So you have log of 2 raised to power 2 plus log 3. And in logarithm, law of logarithm say that these two can go to the back of this log here. That means you have 2 log 2 plus log 3. So in that case, we know the value of log 2. That gives us 2 into 0.3010 into log of 3 is 0.4771. And if you simplify this further, you have 1.0792 as the log of 12. Then for option B, you have to find log of 8. Log of 8 is the same thing as log of 2 raised to power 3. And 3 go to the back here, you have 3 log 2. So log 2 is 0.3010. Then 3 multiply it, that gives us 0.9030. Log 27 as well. Log 27 same as a log 3 raised to power 3, since we are given the value of the log 3. So this 3 will now go back. You have a 3 log 3. Log 3 is same thing as 0.4771 times this 3 will give us 1.4314. Then the last one, you have to find the log of 5. Majority of the students will make mistake here because they think that they have already been given the log of 5. So they will just write equals to 0.6990, which is wrong. So log of 5 seems as a log of 10 over 2. Log 10 over 2 seems as log 5. In this case, when you have division, change to minus in logarithm, log 10 minus log 2. So we know that log of 10 is 1, because log 10 base 10 is 1. So you have 1 minus log 2 is 0.301. 0. If you subtract it, that gives us 0.6990, which is something like what you're having here. So that's question number 3. Question number 4 is from arithmetic progression. The first 4 is said that the sum of the second term and the fifth term of an arithmetic progression is 42. Now, the second term of an AP is a plus d, and the fifth term of an AP is a plus 4d. So you have to sum them together. So you had them. That means a plus d plus a plus 4d is equal to 42. So a plus a will give us 2a. D plus 4d will give us 5d equals to 42. You can call that one equation 1. Also, if the difference between the sixth term and third term of the AP is 12, what is sixth term of an AP? That would be a plus 5d. And what is third term of an AP? That would be a plus 2d. So the difference, that means you have to subtract them. So you have a plus 5d minus open bracket a plus 2d equals to 12. If you open the bracket, you have a plus 5d minus a minus 2d equals to 12. A will take care of a here. That means you have 5d minus 2d equals to 12. 5d minus 2d will give us 3d equals to 12. Divide both sides by 3, that gives us d to be equal to 4. That means we have to find the common difference, which is d. So the common difference is 4. Then we have to find the first term, which is a. First term is a. So we can put that in equation 1. Equation 1 says that we have 2a plus 5d equals to 42. So we can put our d there. So we have 2a plus 5 into 4 equals to 42. So we have 2a plus 20. 5 times 4 is 20 equals to 42. 2 equals to 42 minus 20. That gives us 22. Then divide both sides by 2. That gives us a to be 11. So that means the first term is 11. So we have to find the 28th term of the sequence. 28th term of an AP is a plus 19d. So a is 11 plus 19 to d is 4. So 19 times 4 gives us 76. 76 plus 11 gives us 87. So that's for question number 4a. For question number 4b is also on sequence and series, but the second part, which is geometric progression. This one is arithmetic progression. This one is geometric progression. The third and the sixth term of a GP are 2 and 54 respectively. What is the third term of a GP? That will be AR. Then the sixth term is AR raised to power 5. Let's see that in the second slide. So the third term is AR squared. Sorry, the third term of a GP is AR squared. We said the value is 2, and the sixth term is AR raised to power 5. The value is equal to 54. We have equation 1 and equation 2. So you can divide equation 2 by equation 1. That means you have a raised to power 5 divided by a raised to power 2 equals to 54 divided by 2. So from there, 54 divided by 2 gives us 27. A will cancel a. You have r raised to power 5 divided by r raised to power 2 gives us r raised to power 3 equals to 27. To find our r, we can find the cube root of both sides. That gives us r to be 3. The question has also find the, excuse me, the question has also find the, you have to find the common ratio, which is what you have gotten as our r equals to 3. Then you have to find the first term, which is our a. Let's go back. We have this is the common ratio, which is 3. You have to find the first term, which is our a. So from equation 1, you can find a since we know our r. So we have a r squared equals to 2. That means a into 3 squared equals to 2. 3 squared is 9. So we have 9a equals to 2. So you can divide both sides by 9 to get our a. A will be 2 over 9. That's the first term. Question has also find the sum of the first 10 terms correct to the nearest whole number. So okay, we have to find the sum of the first 10 term. So when it comes to geometric progression, sum of term in GP has 3 formula. There is one for r greater than 1, and there is one for r less than 1. But in this case, our r is greater than 1. So we have sum of term equals to a into r raised to power n minus 1 over r minus 1, where r is greater than 1, because our r here is 3. So sum of 10 is equals to the first a is first term, which is 2 over 9, into r is 3 raised to power 10, because you are summing 10 term minus 1 over 3 minus 1. So you have 2 over 9 into 3 raised to the power 10 is 59049 minus 1 over 3 minus 1 here is 2. From there, 59049 minus 1 will give us 59048 times 2 over 9 over this 2. Then from there, 2 times this will give us 118096 divided by 9, then divided by this 2 over 1, which you can change to times. That gives us 1 over 2. Then 2 can go in this. So then you cannot divide 59048 divided by 9. So if you divide that, then you now take your answer to nearest whole number. You have 59048 divided by 9. That should give us a 6560.888. So question asks us to take it to the nearest whole number. That will give us 6561 to the nearest whole number for that question. Question number 5 is from binary operation. If a asterisk 2 is equal to a squared plus 5, we have to evaluate a asterisk 4 asterisk 3. Now, this is the rule given to us. A asterisk 2 is equal to a squared plus 5. Please, if you want to, so I want you to understand this rule very well. These 2 here become the power of a. These 2 you are seeing here become the power of a. So that means you have a squared plus 5. That's the rule. So how do we now solve 4 asterisk 3? So that means this you'll be having 4. This 3 will become the power of 4 here. You have 4 raised to the power 3 plus 5. 4 raised to the power 3 is 64 plus 5, that gives us 69. Then the next one you have to evaluate 6 asterisk 1 asterisk 3. All you need to do is to work on 6 asterisk 3. Sorry, 6 asterisk 1 rather. So that will give us a 6 raised to the power 1 plus 5. That gives us 11. Then this 11 now we replace this 6 asterisk 1. That gives us 11. Then asterisk 3, which is same thing as 11 raised to the power 3. This 3 will come to the power of 11 plus 5. That gives us 1331 plus 5. That gives us 1336. For question option C, for question number C, 8 asterisk 0. So that means that we have 8 raised to the power 0 plus 5. That gives us 1 plus 5. That gives us 6. Then for the last one, you have 3 asterisk 5 asterisk 1. You further simplify 3 asterisk 5 first. That gives us 3 raised to the power 5 plus 5. So 3 raised to the power 5 is 243 plus 5. That gives us 248. Then these 248 now will now replace 3 asterisk 5 here. That will give us a 248 asterisk 1, which means that 248 raised to the power 1 plus 5. 248 plus 5 give us a 253 for question number D. So we have been able to solve all the objective questions 1 to 50 and the 5 theory questions given to them in they just concluded their second term examination in Lagos State for senior secondary school SS1 class for the mathematics. So, and I believe you have been able to learn 1 or 2 things from the solution, and where we made a mistake due to typographical error, one way or the other, we have been able to correct it together. So I want to thank you for watching this video. You may need to like and share the video with students in Lagos State or students outside Lagos State that would need this video for prepare for examination. And if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please click on the subscribe button right now so that whenever we post video, you will be notified immediately. And as you do so, may the good Lord bless you. Thank you, and God bless you.